Yo, what you saying, guys? It's HZ here. Today, man's gonna show you how to make UK drill Spanish guitar samples. So let's get straight into it. Alright, once again, before I break down the whole melody, just gonna play the sample. Alright, so the first thing I did was I used Amp Guitar L, the best, in my opinion, the best guitar VST plugin that sounds super realistic. Like, sounds crazy realistic when you like mess around with the pitches. But yeah, let me just play the sample by itself. Before anyone asks, I did not play this with a MIDI keyboard or none. I literally clicked it in. And let me just break it down how. So what you want to do is you want to create a chord progression. These are all chord progressions. This 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. These are all chord progressions. And the secret tip is you should use the slice tool to create triplets. I'm literally going to show you how to make a triplet. So what you do is you use the 1/3 beat. And then, for example, let's say this was a chord progression. Instead of having like, you just cut this sound like this. And I literally did that, and I added some like mini chord progressions in between just to give it some variation. And when you're making chord progressions, you want to strum them so they sound pretty realistic. Because, for example, some of these are not going to sound realistic, if I'm being honest. And another key factor you need to use is randomized volumes. To do this, all you gotta do is Control A, Alt R, press that, and it will randomize, and then mess around with the velocity and the release if you want to. And then after, turn it down, and that's about it. And these are the plugins I used for to mix the guitar. So what I did was EQ, normal stuff, reverb, normal stuff, RC20, normal stuff, and Echo Boy. I'm starting to use this. This is actually sick. I think I used the default. Just turned it down. Sounded sick. And yeah, so the next thing I did was I added this flute. I don't know why it says dude tune piano. I don't know. But this is what it sounds like. And yeah, so I think this is a Italian ocarina. I might actually just buy one of these. But what I added to the mix was EQ, reverb, RC20, normal stuff you already know. And then what I did was I added a organ. Yeah, I added an organ to a Spanish guitar beat. Sick. Anyways, I'm gonna load this up. Yeah, so I use this organ called Sicko. It's in Shoes Vertigo bank. And it sounds beautiful, but let me just play it. And also, one thing to say, if you do have this organ, here's what I like to do. I like to keep the Hammond club too fast. I like to keep the flutes. I don't like the record noises. And for the FX, I just keep it normal. I keep it normal. And then what I did this was, I did the EQ, cut lows and highs, and a while control. I think I used keys vibro, and then I messed around with it, turned off analog, or else it's gonna sound weird. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. And so once I've done all of this, what I like to do is, we're not gonna go into the mastering now, but I just I export it, Control R, Alt R, no effects, no compressor imager. I did that later. And then once I done that, what I did was I pushed it down by 400, and also for sample makers, please leave gaps when you're stemming out the samples, because there's gonna be reverb that clashes when you try to make like a beat out of it. And I just found out about this, and I fixed it. So yeah, just leave like a 1 bar gap, Sometimes I like to like let the reverb like sit, like dry out, like that. But anyways, this is what I added to the master. So basically, first of all, I added the compressor to make everything sound like same volume. That's what a compressor does. 35 minus 35.6 threshold, normal ratio, no gain, type vintage, release 200 and tax 35.7. And then I added the imager just to give it that sick sound. I don't know what it does, but it makes it sound sick. That's what I did. Stereoized it by 16 milliseconds, and that's it. So let me just play a sample again. And yeah, that's how you make a UK drill Spanish guitar mellow. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, share, and yeah, that's about it. Peace.